To live stream. Setting up your meeting.
I think we're good.
Yep.
Hello, Facebook. My name is Lisa Smith, and I'm part of the SEAM team. Welcome to the Parent Takeover on SEAM Live. Thank you all for joining us tonight. If you're watching this as a recording, thank you too. We have a special show lined up for you tonight. Joining me is my colleague from the Kansas City SEAM team, Samoy Manda.
Lisa! Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to be here. My goodness, I cannot believe it. And we're doing it a little different this month. We're in the afternoon, so this is exciting, but oh my gosh, I cannot believe that school year, the year is almost over, Lisa. What in the world?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say to you. Could you believe this year is almost over?
I can't believe it. Time is literally flying by, like flying by. I'm just so excited. Can you tell, like, do I look festive enough to you? Like, I'm just so excited.
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
Samoy, 2025 is just around the corner and there's still so much work to do.
absolutely. Like we're what, 20, I don't know how many days left into the December, but we are still going full swing. But that's just what we do, and I love it.
Yes, the SEAM team has had a busy year from launching the Parent Takeover, advocating in the Capitol and our communities.
Yeah, Lisa, also with that, just empowering parents, running outreach booths, hosting trainings, doing virtual sessions and events from January till now, we have not stopped.
Celebrating the passing of Senate Bill 727.
And the 2024 Idea Gala. Wow, cannot believe it.
We've been working nonstop to improve Missouri's K-12 education system by advancing school choice policies that ensure every family has the right to choose the best educational path for their children.
Absolutely, Lisa. I'm just so happy, first of all, to just be doing this with you and working side by side with our other colleagues to continue helping families.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But before we dig in, please make sure in the description box below to put in your questions or your comments or just to say hello. We are so glad that you have been with us from January till now, and we are just so ready to go. Goodness gracious. Before we get into the bulk of the program, Lisa, I know you have it, but do you have any education news from around the country for us today?
Yes, I do. I came across an article titled Empty Desk, West Virginia Grappling with Declining Public School Enrollment.
Oh, wow. What's going on in West Virginia, girlfriend?
Well, there has been a major drop in public school enrollment across the state. Families are exploring other options like private schools, homeschooling, and even moving to other states.
Oh my gosh, wow. Like I knew there was a lot going on, but moving to other states, wow.
Yes, and in response, the state board approved amendments to a comprehensive education's facilities plan, leading to the closure of several schools, which will be consolidated into a new education center. Many county school systems in West Virginia are merging smaller schools or planning to open new ones. Um, to accommodate the students from those school closures. This shift is raising concerns about funding since public school budgets are tied to enrollment numbers.
So Lisa, what is the cause for these changes? Like why is this?
Well, several factors are driving the decline in public school enrollment, including the state's new open enrollment program. This law allows students to transfer between schools within the same county as long as there's space and different programs available, and charter public schools options expanded across the state, offering families more educational options.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Like, honestly, it's clear that a combination of factors, from declining enrollment to new laws, is reshaping how schools operate in West Virginia. Honestly.
Yes, it's a critical time for education in West Virginia, and these changes will definitely be something to keep an eye on and whether other states follow suit. Facebook, we'll put the link to the full article in the comments section. Be sure to check it out for more details.
Oh, wow, that's amazing. Lisa, thanks so much for sharing with us.
You're welcome.
Yes.
So let's take a look back at all we've accomplished and reflect on what we've done this past year, and also think about the road ahead.
Oh my gosh, Lisa, I'm excited. All right, girlfriend, let's do it. Let's do this.
Okay. So, in the month of January, SEAM advocates gave compelling and passionate testimonies in support of Senate Bill 727, highlighting the crucial need for better educational options in Missouri. The state treasurer extended heartfelt gratitude to the parent advocates and took pictures with us. It was a good day at the Capitol. And you know what, Samoy? We want to give a special recognition to all of our parent advocates whose commitment and determination was instrumental in amplifying the voices of Missouri students during this important legislation hearing. Thank you all.
Yes, Lisa. Oh my gosh. If I could just give everyone I'm giving you an air hug. Thank you so much for everything that y'all did over this last legislation year. It was absolutely amazing.
Yes. And we also organized some advocacy days in January at the Capitol, gathering parents from both sides of the state to engage with legislators and share their stories in support of better school choice options. Samoy, advocacy days at the Capitol are my favorite events. There is something truly powerful about, parents seeing advocates unite with the shared purpose of advocating for our children to have access to better educational opportunities. That's me and you right there in the picture, Samoy.
Yes, I was just sitting there looking, like, I know everyone's like, oh my goodness, like, we're going to be showing y'all slides from January to now. And I mean, Lisa, yes, one of my favorite parts of the January Advocacy Day was parents getting to see you firsthand testify in front of the Educational Committee on charter expansion. That was absolutely an amazing time. I know that slide is coming up here in just a little bit. Yeah, right there. If we can just stop right there, that was such a powerful testimony that you gave. And then the biggest part that I came away with was one of the moms that came. This was her first time advocating with school choice with us in January, and she was a bit nervous, coming in and just trying to figure out, where is her place going to be at when it comes to advocating and speaking. But after she finished watching you, and I just have to give you, like, I mean, just utmost respect, because she said she was so nervous about speaking in the future. However, after hearing you speak, she was so much more comfortable and excited to speak to legislators. And I mean, we're a community, and that's what it's all about. So we kicked off January with a huge bang. I mean, it was awesome.
Yes, and I'm so happy that she had the opportunity to witness myself and other advocates speak at the hearing. This experience gave her valuable insight into the advocacy process while boosting her confidence, and I love it. Christian is an awesome parent advocate.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. Before the end of January, we had one of the biggest events, which was our National School Choice Week with the celebration at the state capitol. Oh my gosh, there's my baby girl right there. That's Hannah. She was speaking at National School Choice Week despite having a learning disability. She was so nervous, but she was so confident in knowing that she had the best educational platform for her to succeed. And just dozens and dozens of parents and students and kids with all that we had on our yellow scarves and just celebrating school choice. It was absolutely a wonderful, wonderful time that we had together at the Capitol. Like it was just amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
National
Oh,
School Choice Week,
I
an
love it. Look
awesome
at these
celebration.
babies. They are so cute. They're so cute, Lisa. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we took some awesome photos.
We did. Yeah. It was amazing.
In February, the SEAM team returned to the state capitol with parents from across the state bringing a special gift from the children. They
Yeah.
decorated Valentine's Day cards for their legislators, thanking them for taking time to listen to their constituents. The
Mhm.
legislators were touched, making this visit even more memorable.
Yes, it was. And we have there Representative Sanders with his Valentines that the girls made. And we didn't even he said, "Oh, can I hold up my thank you Valentines?" We're like, "Yeah, yeah." And we took a picture. So they see how, we're so thankful for them and they are very thankful for us. So that was very cute. I love it. I love it. And also in February, we hosted our third Facebook Live parent takeover. We don't have any pictures or anything for that one, but the 5 advocacy tips for parents was absolutely amazing, which was craft your story, know your advocacy talking points, be ready and rehearse, schedule appointments, be assertive, not aggressive, and know your call to action. So if you want to check out that video, please scroll down and check out that Facebook Live, which we had a couple of extra bonus tips. It was absolutely an amazing Facebook Live.
Yes. Okay. So March, the SEAM team toured Brilliant Minds Private School with local legislators and parent advocates. The students gave an outstanding performance and parents shared their stories over a cup of coffee, discussing the importance of having better school choice options. It was a great opportunity to connect with the lawmakers.
I mean, kudos to Brilliant Minds and the doctor there. She is just absolutely amazing. It's definitely one of the most amazing ways to connect to legislators, and Brilliant Minds and everything they're doing there at the school was such a success. And just, there we have it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so in April, the SEAM team, along with dedicated parent advocates, returned to the state capitol to make our voices heard. The message was clear. Missouri parents want better educational options for our children's education.
Yeah, they sure do. Absolutely. I mean, Missouri parents, they came out in numbers and went out in a bang. I mean, we were expecting definitely to be there in May, but April was such a huge success. And I mean, the parents, the connections that legislators even had, Lisa, with parents, like, "Oh yeah, I remember you from last month," or "Yeah, how you doing?" and stuff like that. And then the icing on the cake was the best part when, Lisa, it was you and I, when they were having, organization was providing lunch outside at the front of the Capitol. And so we grabbed one of the kids, one of the parents. Actually, I see him in this picture now. He's sitting down, and we said, "Hey, you want to go out with us to get something to eat?" And so he came out there with us. There he is, sitting down with like the striped shirt on. And we went down the stairs, Lisa, and went out the doors. And I said, "Oh my gosh, Governor Parsons." He was, we're used to seeing him in his suit and everything. And then we looked over to the young man and we said, "There's Governor Parsons." He could not believe it that he was able to be that close to him. But Governor Parsons was very, very receptive of us and, just telling him, what we continue to do for school choice options. And it was just an amazing icing on the cake.
Yes, it was. It was a beautiful day.
Yes, it was.
We also hosted our fourth Facebook Live Parent Takeover episode called From Idea to Law, How Parents Can Make a Difference in Shaping Educational Policy.
Yes, Lisa. And because of that, look who is signing Senate Bill 727 into law. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm getting teary-eyed because we could not believe, anything is possible, but to know that what we love and our kids and our parents and our families, and we just everything we did from January to now, and proof that he signed the bill into law.
Yes. We were all excited about Senate Bill 727.
Yes, we were. Yes, we were. And because of all that excitement, we had we ended up the year, the legislative year, and we had some wonderful things for the summer, which kicked off with Juneteenth here in Kansas City. And there I am with some wonderful parents and kids, some volunteers that came out to help at our booth. We had so many individuals that stopped by the table. Kids were so happy to, what's the thing called, Lisa? They twirl there you go. We had little prizes and candy and just talked to so many parents and hearing their voice. It was absolutely a successful Juneteenth. We had such a great time.
Yes. Also in June, Samoy, the STL SEAM team hosted our second annual ice cream social / appreciation event, bringing together families, advocates, and elected officials to celebrate our dedication to Missouri families. The day was filled with joy as everyone enjoyed delicious ice cream and a variety of food options. Parents had meaningful conversations with the elected officials while building relationships. The children had a blast playing on the playground and participating in fun activities. It was truly an awesome day of community, celebration, and advocacy.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. We also, Lisa, on the Kansas City side, had an ice cream social appreciation. We had parents and families and kids. We had an ice cream truck, and we've got some of our legislators that were holding their thank you certificates just to tell them thank you so much for standing behind school choice, standing behind families. And there we are with some of the kids. There were some kids that were still running around on the playground because we were right there at the playground, but lots of bubbles and stickers and stuff. So we had a wonderful, wonderful not evening, excuse me, you can tell that's not evening, afternoon in the park, and just thanking our legislators and thanking our families for everything that they continue to do for school choice options and families was seen.
Absolutely. The SEAM team is always on the move working for Missouri families. Samoy, what did we do in September?
We had, oh my gosh, we first had our first annual team building retreat. As you can see right there, Lisa, what was the name of the place? I can't remember, but we were in like a virtual type of game setting.
Well, that's my place. I can't even remember the name.
I know, I can't remember. Well, we'll have to definitely have the link because it was such a good time. And there we are right there after we finished, or maybe before we started the game. And I mean, oh my gosh, we have a video of us screaming and trying to shoot down the different that were coming near us. But that was so much fun. But the biggest takeaway that we have from that team building retreat was that we were able to connect not only just on a professional level, but a personal level, which helped us group and really, really take a bang out for the upcoming fall season and just things that we wanted to do in the future, especially a couple of weeks after we had the team building retreat.
Yes, most definitely. So September is a special month for the SEAM team, or it was a special month for the SEAM team, and is.
Yeah.
It marks our annual gala and the birthday months of 4 SEAM team members, right, Samoy?
Yes, I turned 21.
The gala stands. I'm sorry, what you say,
I
Samoy?
said plus a couple of more years, but you know.
The gala stands as a very important event, offering a look into SEAM's dedicated advocacy work for Missouri students.
Absolutely, Lisa. I think definitely the importance of the gala is just coming together, and we had wonderful donors. We had wonderful opportunities to talk to our donors and talk to those who have continued to support SEAM and the work that we do, because a lot of times they don't get to see firsthand what we do. So being able to thank them and to even with us being able to put on our Facebook Live shows and all the pictures going back and forth to the Capitol, it truly makes a huge difference in partnering with us to make a difference for families. I mean, we've got so many, there's Izzy and her beautiful family, and just it's just so important to get behind types of organizations like ours at the gala, because right here on this one photo, we had one student that was part of the transfer program, and now he's a doctor. So, I mean, like we start with children from before they're even in K through 12, all the way up to after they finish college and they're making successful lives for themselves. Here's another wonderful family who he is just making such a wonderful Robert making such a wonderful life for himself. So this is why the gala is so important. Please continue to donate, 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 because it pays off in the long run. We could not be more thankful and grateful for you all.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So in October and November, the STL SEAM team hosted a two-part advocacy training aimed at empowering parents with strategic advocacy skills to effectively advocate for their children. Parents learned the legislative process, three branches of the government, the power of storytelling, how to navigate the education landscape, and who holds power. The children participated in fun activities. Samoy, we were so busy with the training and talking to parents that we were unable to take many photos, but we did manage to capture a few.
You sure did. I love them. I mean, absolutely. And I mean, I love how, you and we piggyback off of what we do, because we had the same training in in October and November here on the Kansas City side. And we came together both months with wonderful parents and their children, and just being able to talk about the importance of their story, and not only just a story in general, Lisa, but their personal story, because your story is different from mine. My story is different from some of our other parents, but we all have the same foundation, is that we want better options, school choice options for our parents, and excuse me, not for our parents, but for our kids. And that speaks a lot for coming together, and why it's important to come together and have these in-person trainings, but then also to build those relationships and connections outside of advocating, and just being able to check in with one another and letting each other know, hey, I got your back. You're going to be okay. I know it's tough. It seems, a lot going on right now, but your family's going to get through the school year. And that's what it's all about. And to see the kids' faces and, have a good meal together and do some crafts and talk. I mean, like we were literally trying to tell everyone, all right, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here so we could go. But it just goes to show that we really, truly, benefit from having these in trainings at with SEAM, and that's very important for us as well.
Yes, it is. So, Samoy, over the weekend, the STL SEAM team hosted a holiday party, bringing families together for some holiday cheer. Children enjoyed several interactive stations that sparked their creativity. At the Snow Globe station, children crafted winter scenes. The snowman building area, children used marshmallows,
Oh,
pretzels, and chocolate chips to create an edible snowman. Um, what else we have? At the cookie decorating station, the children were able to design their own cookies. We had a hot cocoa station. We served lunch. It was just an incredible day. The children really enjoyed the party.
oh my gosh, what an amazing way to end the year with such an amazing holiday party. I mean, like just all the fun crafts and the stations and the lunch and the kids, just the smiling faces. That is just that, oh, that just melts my heart. I love it. I'm so glad we had a wonderful holiday end of the year party. Was absolutely amazing. Oh my gosh. And I know we said, Lisa, at the beginning that, even though we are wrapping up the year, we still have things that are going on, which also here, we're not having our holiday party, but we are having a school tour with legislators with a school here on the Kansas City side, just literally right up the street from my house. That will be happening December 18th from 10:30 to 12. There will be a chance to talk to legislators and get a feel for the school and just see the kids and everything and meet parents. So yeah, that is something we're doing by excuse me, next week before we wrap up the end of the year. So I'm excited for that.
Yes, that's amazing, Samoy.
Yes.
Okay. So Facebook, the SEAM team would like to thank you all of our supporters, donors, advocates, families, and friends. Your unwavering support, generosity, and belief in our mission has been the driving force behind everything we do. We are deeply grateful to each and every one of you who stood by us and helped make a difference. Thank you all for your support.
Oh my gosh, thank you all so much. Like, I just can't even put into words how grateful we are for just the continued support all year long and just what we're going to accomplish next year. I know we are going to have another amazing year when we kick off in January, Lisa. But just thank you, thank you, thank you. Over and over again. We can't thank you enough for the donors, the supporters, the families, the children, our wonderful SEAM team, and so many other partners, other organizations that we partner with to make this such an amazing and successful year. Because of the icing on the cake, Senate Bill 727 passed, and it was worth it all. So, cannot thank you enough.
Absolutely. Well, it's a wrap for this year, Facebook,
Oh
but
my
we
God.
will be back. We will be back on January 7th for new episodes of the Parent Takeover. We want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you all for joining us live, or if you're watching this in the future online. Don't forget to check out our websites, seamteam.org and showmeschooloptions.org. Like us, follow us, and share our videos on all three of our social media platforms, which are Children's Education Alliance of Missouri Facebook page, the Seam Team on Instagram, and that Seam Team on X. Make sure you follow some of the links in the comment section and get involved. Thank you all. And it ain't good night, right, Samoy?
It ain't good night. And before we say goodbye to everyone, just want to let everyone know we will no longer be saying good night because our new starting time for January 7th, Facebook Lives will be at 2:30 in the afternoon. So we are so excited for the new year, the new time, and all the new memories and all the new things we're going to be doing for Facebook for next year and for Seam. So thank you all and have a good, what should we say, afternoon? Yeah, have a good afternoon, everybody.